My sister accused me of stealing her dream guy, but nobody even knows.
Maybe she's still in her dream?
Okay, so this is what's going on in my oh-so-lovely life. I, 24 female, recently started dating my childhood friend, Mark, 26 male. Congrats! That's exciting. We've been dating for about 4 months now, but only recently told our families about our relationship.
Aww.
So cute! By the way, this comes from Puzzled Win 3020, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. I'm Sophia.
I'm Riley.
And I'm Keon.
and-
Oh, wow, thanks. One more.
Sorry, I've been
forgets.
upstairs with Angie, and whenever we're doing that, it's just 1, 2, go.
Oh, I see.
my
Well,
bad.
Keon's in the room.
Keon is here and a valued member of the
I
team.
can leave. No, thank you. I can leave
Please
now.
don't leave.
I can leave.
Don't leave again.
I can leave right now.
And OP says, Amy, Mark's mother, and my mom were also childhood friends and have remained very close. Due to their close friendship, me and my siblings also became close to Mark and his twin sister when we moved close to them when I was 8. My sister Mia, 26 female, was also close to Jess, Mark's twin sister, growing up. They ended up having a lot more in common while me and Mark bonded over our shared passion for Mario Kart and books. Not to brag, but I'm better than he is at Rainbow Road. When he got to high school, things did change a bit, and we weren't constantly hanging out with each other since we were in different schools, but we still went to see movies occasionally, or if the fair was in town, I'd join him and his high school friends. Mia and Jess would sometimes join us, but they weren't all that interested in most of the things we did. Like a few times we went camping. Both of them went with us once and never joined us again, deciding it wasn't for them. Which, perfectly fine, camping isn't for everyone.
Yeah,
It's not. It's not for everyone.
I think it would be for you.
I worry that everyone in my life is going to bully me into becoming a camper.
No,
Well,
no.
it's gonna be
You're
the
go-
best
You're
thing
good with
for
me.
you.
You're good with me. I like camping too, but it depends
Yeah.
with the people. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Go, yeah, we're good.
Keon-
Well, it's the people, not the environment.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
only ever camped really with my parents. And one time where I decided I didn't want to camp.
Oh,
That's not
why.
camping.
Yeah, you went with your
Yeah,
parents.
that wasn't.
I wanted to go, but I couldn't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you weren't there.
I wasn't. You always think I'm there.
I do. I just imagine. I wish you were there.
because she was in nature. You know, that's the
Yeah.
first thing she thinks of.
Yeah.
What
Trees.
would Riley do?
There's
Riley would be there. When Mark turned 18, he decided he wanted to join the Coast Guard. We wrote, called, and messaged each other constantly while he was serving.
Serve.
Serving. He
Speak of the
just
devil.
finished his 8-year contract. No, that was a compliment because Riley just said serve.
He called you the devil.
Wait, it was so funny. I went. This guy's like going to the Coast Guard to serve, and I said, "He's serving," and then you just came through the door.
And he said, speak of the devil.
Speaking of someone who's serving, is that
Yeah.
I'll take it.
He just finished his 8-year contract and is thinking about going another 4 years. Wow. When he came home, he invited me to check out a new bakery that his mom mentioned to him. I have a huge sweet tooth and couldn't say no to spending time with him or miss the chance to stuff my face with pastries. So, of course, I said yes. As I'm stuffing my face with said pastries, he blurts out that he likes me and wants to know if I was interested in a relationship with him.
Can you imagine going, I like
I'm
you.
not, yeah.
Huh?
Oh, that feels like an anime moment.
Yeah.
I said yes after choking on my pastry, and him apologized.
Exactly.
Hot.
It's the
Yeah.
For sure.
I would love that. I said yes. What?
Oh, sorry. You were reacting. I thought.
I
I thought you were like, "This is how I would like to be asked
No,
out,"
I-
and I
no.
laughed because I was
No.
like, "That would be hilarious."
I was just being OP.
Okay, I understand.
I
now,
was
understand.
reenacting the scene.
Oh my god.
I don't want to be asked out while I'm choking down pastries. Wait until after
Sorry. I was like,
or
oh, that's
before.
so
I don't
funny.
know.
or before. Yeah, and then I get the pastries as a treat.
My bad.
I said yes after choking on my pastry and him apologizing for not waiting for me to swallow first. LOL. Anyways, here's where things get interesting. Amy had invited me and my family for a Sunday dinner at her house, and me and Mark both decided that it was the perfect time to announce our relationship to our families since everyone would be in one place. We did it after everyone was done eating, but still sitting at the table talking. My mom and Amy were thrilled by the news. Amy gave me a big hug and asked when it started before saying she was happy for us. Later on, Mia cornered me in the kitchen when I was when I went to get a drink. She started berating me for taking the guy she liked. I was incredibly confused because she never mentioned liking anyone to me, let alone Mark. I didn't even know she had talked to him. I told her this, but she was adamant that I knew, and I did it on purpose. We ended up getting into a heated argument, and she stormed out. After she stormed out, my mom asked what happened, and when I told her, she asked if I knew Mia liked Mark. I said no, and my mom didn't either. I asked Jess if she knew since she's Mia's best friend, and Jess said she had no clue. And Mark was confused because he hasn't really talked to her since he left for the Coast Guard. He said she sends him holiday texts like Happy New Year's and Christmas, but that's it. Mia is now refusing to talk to me, and a few of our mutual friends say that I'm an a-hole for not knowing when I'm her sister. She's not a mind reader. I don't know everything about Sam. Well, actually, I don't really have to because he tells me.
Yeah.
And everyone else, but
I know a lot about Sam.
yeah.
You
But
know what I bought him recently?
what?
You should go in his room sometime.
Oh, I did. It's not there anymore.
Oh yeah, yeah. But there's a new edition.
Yeah, Christian's been occupying Sam's room.
He has. Sorry, but go on.
You can't expect OP to know what her sister hasn't said.
Yeah, agreed. Now it would be different if every sleepover you guys would like have
Yeah.
little fantasies about,
And you're
then,
like, I love Mark.
and then Mark came and gave me a flower and put it behind my ear.
Mm-hmm.
You guys didn't do that.
Whole different story. I don't think I'm the a-hole, but now I'm just wondering if I might be. So, am I the a-hole?
Shooters
Yeah.
got to shoot.
I was gonna
So
say, did she have dibs?
Yeah, did she say dibs? Then you're good.
dibs is a real thing. I did call dibs the night I saw Angie.
To who?
Himself.
You know who? Who was I there? Who was wingmanning me?
Why would you have... Was that after?
No, but
During?
oh, I
Why
didn't
would you
have
have
call
to...
dibs.
Yeah, why
But
would you have
mentally, I
had to
definitely
call
called
dibs?
Mentally, I did. Sorry.
Why would you have had to call dibs at that point? Weird. Commenter 1. I haven't read your post. The details aren't important. You didn't steal the guy from your sister. He liked you, not her. He was never hers for you to steal. Commenter 2. Not the a-hole. She didn't call dibs.
Whoa!
She didn't call dibs.
I like how that was brought up. That's
Mhm.
amazing.
And she had over a decade to do so, even if she wasn't going to make a move herself on him. Now, whether or not dibs is valid is another discussion, but you have to at least indicate interest, or how is anyone to know? Commenter 3 says, not the a-hole. Sis never made her interest known, and your relationship has grown with him, while she never bothered to start one. Commenter 4 says, if your sister has said that she liked him, then it would give her cause to be salty about it. She didn't say anything. You and Mike have had a close friendship for many years, which didn't include either of your sisters, and it was kind of a natural progression, not the a-hole.
Real quick, Jen Thompson says, yes, dibs is real. My hubby and I called dibs on each other and then came together after we grew up.
Yeah. I've never had to dibs anyone because my friends and I don't have the same taste, except once at a party, my friend and I thought
know-
the same guy was cute, and we're
The
I
tall
was
one?
like, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and we were both like
Yep.
trying to, figure out how to talk to him. Neither of us ended up talking to him. She talked to him later in the night. And then much later, I never talked to him. Much later, he was like saying goodbye to this girl, and he was so boring. I was like, oh, thank God I
That's
didn't
what
talk to that guy.
Yeah,
He
she
sounded
does not
so
like
boring.
boring
Have you guys
guys,
ev-
Sophia.
Have you guys ever been called like
Huh?
the dib?
Sorry, what?
I
Has
think you
anyone
said,
ever?
have I ever been called boring?
Oh, hear me out. Okay. My
I've
birthday
don't- I
night
don't
when I
know.
turned 23,
Yeah.
my friend was with me and it was my birthday and we were shooting pool.
Yeah.
And this girl he calls dibs on this girl. Well, that girl starts chatting with me. And then I was like, what am I supposed
do I
to
do?
do, man?
What do I
Like, she
do?
already
Yeah.
called me. I'm going to have to go for it. And he's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you have a conversation. I don't think I've ever.
He was
I don't-
like,
how
it's
would
your
I know if
birthday.
anyone's ever called dibs on me? Presumably not. I don't know.
I mean, I called dibs on Angie. I'm going to have dibs on her.
What does that have to do with?
I've
What?
been
He
called.
he has dibs on Carly.
That's different.
That's
I didn't
different.
tell anyone. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's kind of
No, that was. She kind of honestly, she was in shock that I called dibs on her.
oh, wow. You are pretty hot.
Thank you. So are you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, anyway, update.
She was scared to message me back.
Aww.
She was
That's
like, he's too cute. He's too hot. What do I say? What do I say?
Aww.
cute. Oh my god, I might just strangle my sister.
Oh.
If it was legal, I definitely would.
Whoa.
Okay, OP, calm. My mom just called me sobbing about how Mia is now refusing to talk to her or our stepfather, and is also no longer coming to our younger brother's birthday party because she feels betrayed that they're siding with me.
You
Oh
turned
my
her
goodness.
against me.
I'm incredibly pissed off at her at the moment, but here's what my mother said happened. Mia had called to ask about her younger brother Mike's birthday party next weekend. He's turning 11 and is super excited for his birthday party because my parents and I told him if he got at least a B average for a whole year, we'd take him and 5 of his closest friends to Dave & Buster's for his birthday. Fun. We gotta go back.
We do.
That was so fun.
I
When
love
do
Dave.
when do you guys
Riley
go
and
to
I-
D&B's?
I've only been once, but we went last year, and Riley and I went hard
We really
on
did.
the
On the dance
Dance
floor.
Dance Revolution.
Yeah.
I'm moderately good at that.
You know,
It just
we could
costs a
just-
lot of money.
yeah, we could just take you to Vegas, and that's like a more adult version of D&B's.
Well, then
I've
it
been to
costs real
Vegas.
money instead
been
of
to
like
Vegas.
tickets.
Yeah, I don't want to lose real money.
But
You
the
are
payoff-
losing money.
I want to
You
want to
are
play
losing money, though.
DDR.
Well, the you'd lose $100 or you'd lose a couple thousand. It's a little different.
Yeah,
What are
and
you doing in
also
Vegas?
I gain nothing if I lose that money in Vegas, whereas I
Dance Dance
gain
Revolution.
fun. Yeah. And also everyone's like, "Oh, that you did great."
Yeah, yeah. No one's gonna congratulate you for
Yeah.
spinning the slots.
Exactly.
We gotta go to Vegas.
I've been to Vegas.
Not
We
with
could go
me.
to Vegas and see that one dude
Not with me though.
for the live.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's go.
Fun fact: my sister's classmate growing up, his dad created DDR.
Who?
Not in
Oh.
Louisville.
Okay.
Like
Oh,
grade
got it,
school.
got it.
He was like,
Needless to
Ugh.
say, he kept his end of the deal, so we're keeping our end. Apparently, Mia was wondering if me and Mark would be there as well, which is a stupid question, seeing as I'm helping to pay for it, and Mike adores Mark. Yes, she already knows this. Our mom said yes, of course we'd be there. Mia then began pleading with her to ask me to stay home because she didn't feel comfortable being around me, because she still felt betrayed or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, I would be betrayed if you didn't listen to full episodes of stories just like this. Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio.
oh God.
Is search up OK Storytime.
Don't betray us.
There is a little bit left to the story.
It's
What are your
just
final thoughts?
sort of sibling kind of thing.
She's gonna get over. She better get over it. I'd be like, girl, I literally would just say, like, get over it.
How old is this sister again? Is she?
They're
like,
in their
18?
mid-20s. No, they're both in their
No.
mid-20s.
Are you
No.
sure she's not 18 or 16?
She sounds it.
She sounds it.
hmm
Yeah.
It just sounds like a. Okay, here it is. Here it is. You had your childhood crush that you've had. You're now heartbroken inside, and that's kind of how you're acting. Is because like that's whenever you found them, and you're like, I don't know what to do with my.
Yeah. You revert back to when the age that you had a crush on them.
Because like if you had a crush, if OP you had a crush on him and you had all these feelings and stuff, your sister probably did too, because you guys were around each other, and it makes sense she probably felt that way towards him.
Nah, double down. Go.
But like,
you
how?
suck.
Yeah, like loser.
Yeah,
I got him, you
loser.
didn't.
Yeah.
Our mom said no, she wouldn't be asking me to stay home because not only did I help pay for the party, but this is Mike's party, and he wanted both of us there. Mia then apparently began screaming at her over the phone for choosing me over, even though I hurt her and that she felt betrayed. Cry about it. Our stepfather tried to intervene because our mother had started crying, but Mia just began screaming at him before saying she was no longer coming to the party and hanging up. Mia is now refusing to answer either of them, so am I the a-hole?
You throwing a tantrum like this?
No, she's a little baby. She's a little baby.
This makes-
And you know who's not a little baby?
Texas.
Texas Tart, because they just donated 5 gifted memberships. We appreciate you.
Let's go.
Woohoo! Comment 1. This is a whole
Ooh.
26-year-old adult throwing a tantrum. Just a reminder. Reply. I'm envisioning teenage her saying to the bathroom mirror, OMG, he's so dreamy and I love him and I'm calling dibs right here. And then spending a decade collecting hair for a bill to mark and somehow thinking that counts.
Oh.
Another reply says, since nobody noticed her crush, she rarely communicated with him and she never spoke about it to anyone. I'm having serious doubts she really was that in love with him. I'm wondering more if she's the type to think that all guys should pick her first. I've known people like that, and they tend to be really delusional in their belief that everyone should be like them, or should like them, along with becoming jealous and trying to sabotage their friends for dating. But it sounds like everyone is just totally gobsmacked by the way she's acting, so it's hard to tell. And yeah, these are just
Also-
kind of about that.
I would love to see a picture of Mark, because there might be a
How hot is
fine,
this guy?
there might be a fine fellow out there to have this kind of,
He might be super fine.
yeah.
But I don't know. I think that she's being a little drama queen.
Oh yeah.
And you pay her no mind.
She's just a little upsetty spaghetti that she wasn't picked.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
You got
Get
the rose,
over
OP.
it. We're not
You got
over
the
it.
rose.
Yeah,
You
you
can
won,
advance.
OP.
Oh man.
But that's the end of that story, folks.
My sister had an affair with my ex. I'll never trust her again.
See, now this is betrayal.
14 years ago, when I was in my early 30s, I dated a guy we'll call Rod for around 6 or 7 months.
Why are we calling him Rod?
Maybe he's got. Never mind.
Long Rod. After only 2 months, he started visiting my parents and sister on his way home from work, claiming he wanted to get to know my parents. After 2 months. During this time, my sister, we'll call her Sherry, was going through a rough patch and making questionable choices with men and substances. By the way, this comes from Gasted Flabbers 66 on the r/charlottedobreyoutube subreddit. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. I'm Riley,
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Keon.
and OP says, when I was dating Rod, I asked if he knew any way I could help her, as she was falling into a dangerous situation. He was a police officer at the time, so I hope he knows something that might help. He wasn't overly helpful and said I was being too judgmental of her choices. But then
What?
she got deeper into trouble.
I'm sorry.
I reached out to her saying I was there if she needed to talk. Around this time, Rod was visiting her every day after work. I informed Rod of my concerns about her situation and told him I was really worried about her because she had changed dramatically overnight. He yelled at me, saying that I obviously hated my sister and shut up about talking to her.
Why are you so defensive of OP's sister?
He
It's
wouldn't.
weird.
Yeah, this is weird. He wouldn't listen to me at the time. I was worried sick for my sister, but he was adamant that I just hated her. He continued to visit her under the pretense of spending time with my parents. If I offered to join them, he'd say no and make excuses. I started getting suspicious and spoke to my best friend.
Dude,
They-
if my partner was hanging out with my parents after 2 months of us dating, was like, you actually can't come over, I would be pretty suspicious.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Well, why do you like my parents so much?
Yeah. And I don't know, I would start thinking OP seems like a very trusting person.
Yeah.
If my brother was seeing the girl, if my girlfriend was seeing my brother who is always doing substances, I would be like, you're probably doing substances too, no matter if you're a judge, magistrate, cop, whatever.
Yeah, and he seems like he's pretty okay with everything.
And
So stop judging her.
Stop. I started getting suspicious and spoke to my best friend. They agreed it was suspicious, and we knew something was going on. I knew Rod was cheating with Sherry. I got a call from Rod saying he'd pick up Sherry so we could all hang out together. Instead, I confronted them over my suspicion with both of them there. Dang. They denied it and yelled at me, saying I was out of order for even thinking such things and I was paranoid.
Out of order. He's a judge.
He just
Like
had
you
his back
said.
pocket.
Yeah. He goes, I'm a judge too, and a cop.
Boom.
And
I
you're
am the
too
law.
judgmental. And then he winks.
Dang. Thank you, Sheriff.
And he goes, they call me Rodsy.
This guy has a lot of nicknames.
Yeah, when he's a cop, he's Rodney. When he's the judge, he's Rodsy. When he's just off the clock, he's Rod. He's got a lot
God
of
with a
names.
big cod.
No.
My sister started crying and yelling, why would you say that? I couldn't do that to a sister. When he got back from taking her home, Rod gaslit me, saying that I was paranoid and that I had really hurt my sister's feelings and I should apologize. The argument settled and we went to bed. I didn't sleep with him as I didn't believe a word he said. After a week, I couldn't shake it. I ended the relationship. He called me names and said he deserved better anyway and that I'd end up old and alone.
Dang, man.
You could have just got broken up with. You know, some people are like, the worst thing they could say is no. It's not always the worst thing they
No.
could say.
Say worse things. Dang, man. Rod. You're a bad dude. Bad dude, Rod. Go be with OP's sister. That's clearly who you want to be with. Live your life away from OP.
Yeah.
Leave her alone.
Yikes. So, only a week after that, he and Sherry announced they were a couple.
Whoa, we're all surprised. We're all shocked.
Yeah, like, if you're cheating on someone,
At
just
least
break
be
up.
a little bit. Yeah, literally. Why are we cheating on people?
Yeah.
Just break up.
yeah, even if you did cheat, just break
Break
up right
up.
after it and go with someone
I'm
else.
sick of it.
It's
I'm sick of it.
we got to stop this.
Stop it. Cut it out.
Still strongly denying anything had happened whilst Rod and I were together. They both continued to call me paranoid, insecure, and jealous while they were parading their relationship in front of me.
To call you paranoid when they're actively dating a week after you guys got broke up, crazy.
Bad cop.
Crazy.
Mm.
I bet he has
Okay.
a pair of handcuffs.
Okay.
I just smiled and let him get on with it. They split up only after 2 months.
Wow. Yeah, no one called that
You know why?
because it was so healthy. It was so healthy that they had to split up.
Oh, I thought it was because they can't hide anything
Yeah,
anymore.
they was like, this is not exciting.
They're like,
Yeah.
this is actually kind of boring.
Yeah.
The rush is gone
Now
for
that
some
my sister
reason.
no longer cares about a relationship, I actually don't want to be
It's
with
not
you.
sneaky enough.
I then called her and said, Rod told me the truth. He hadn't, but she didn't know that. Sneaky.
Ooh.
She then confessed that it had been going on for 4 months and happened in my childhood bedroom.
That's so gross.
Ew.
That's grody.
Ew.
Oh, you could have left that part out.
Dude, ew. Stay out of my bedroom.
Plus, my mom knew the whole time?
No contact. I'm out.
Oh my gosh.
That's
she
crazy.
also said he had cheated with 4 or 5 other women and showed me messages she found on his phone. She claims she only cheated with him because he told her I was calling her names and saying bad things behind her back and that she was in a dark place.
I don't care.
What?
You betrayed me. That's insane.
How does that turn someone on? Hey, your sister's calling you bad names.
Well, I think it was just like, oh, well, then it doesn't matter what I do to her.
Oh.
I can hurt her. I can take her boyfriend.
dude.
Oh, like, yeah, all the bad names. It's going to get back to her, yeah.
So much baloney. Agreed.
Baloney.
I told her we were done and walked away. Then I called Rod and told him Sherry confessed, and I knew everything. He called her names, me names, yelled, and I hung up on him. I couldn't speak to my sister for a long time, but Dad said he wanted us all there 2 Christmases later and didn't want a riff in the family. I buckled and agreed to be civil. By then, I had a new partner we'll call Rick with a large...
Oh.
Come on.
She picks the names that rhyme.
It should have been Rick with a large rod.
Or we could just call him Rick.
Or Rod with
Richard.
Yeah, Rod. You know what Richard stands for?
Yeah, we do know.
What?
We call him Richard.
Yeah, what's Richard's nickname?
My little brother name is Richard, and my grandfather.
Wow.
I
My
don't know.
uncle's name is Richard.
Good for him.
Rod with a tiny Rick.
Sherry flirted with him constantly at family events.
Leave Rick alone, Sherry. Leave him alone.
We lasted 11 years, but that harmful relationship is mentioned in another post.
Oh, no.
OP. Sorry, girl. My now partner, we'll call Shane, came into my life as a friend 13 years later. Okay, you see how
Okay.
Shane doesn't rhyme with anything? She knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing when she
Shane
wrote
rhymes
this.
with pain.
Vain.
But nothing like
Stain.
Maine.
Lame.
Rod with a big, or like,
Crane.
come on.
Chain.
Train. The Shane train.
Oh.
run train.
Get on the Shane train. Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, anyways, he met Sherry a few times when he was taken, and I was just his friend. Sherry flirted with him in front of his girlfriend, sat on his lap, and grinded.
I would literally push her off.
He looked at me for help, so I pulled her off and reminded her that he was taken. She laughed and said she was just being friendly.
Excuse me.
She also flirted with him at her uncle's funeral
That's
and
embarrassing.
another event. Shane was very uncomfortable around her.
Embarrassing, girl.
So your sister has a type.
Yeah, it's whoever is around you.
It's the taken men.
Yeah,
And if they're married, it's better.
apparently.
2 years ago, Shane and I got together. And I pulled her aside and made it clear that if she flirted with Shane, there would be consequences.
Don't you do it. Don't do it.
So at our next family gathering, she flirted with him visually. She flirted with him.
And that's when I go over there and I say, bop, bop.
Yep.
And then I walk out the door.
That's when I got a shovel and just hit her with it.
Oh, dang.
So she flirted with him visually, waving her assets in his direction and bending seductively in front of him. She did the
Bended step.
The bend and snap.
Bend and snap. Just feel how hot it's getting.
I love the waving her assets in his direction and bending seductively in front of him. I love that part. I warned her again, reminding her if she's not that he's not interested and never will be. And if she kept flirting with him, I'd respond unkindly. Pulls out shovel.
You better not keep flirting.
Shane now dreads family get-togethers if Sherry's attending. And I dread them too. I hate being near her. I don't trust her. And I don't want to keep playing happy families when she and my parents cause me more stress than I can deal with. I've now decided that I'm not doing Christmas at my parents' this year. I've gone low contact with Sherry and my mom. And I really only see my dad when he comes here to visit my son. So, am I the a-hole for not trusting my sister and for not wanting to be near her even though the cheating was 14 years ago? Should I let it go or should I stay low contact? I would go no contact, but I have family members who actually love me dearly, who are good to me, and don't know if the rift between Sherry and myself exists. We have comments.
OP, a farmer doesn't trust a fox in a hen house. Therefore, you are not the a-hole.
Yep. Protect your cock.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that in this episode.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
I give him an inch, he takes a mile.
Yeah, protect your Richard.
Ah.
Comment number 1. Your sister keeps doing this crap to you because you let her get away with it every time. Cause a scene. Make her explain to you in front of everyone in your family why she insists on flirting and grinding on every partner you've ever brought around to her. Let them all know about the pattern that began when she cheated on you with your ex and your mom knew about it. Bring her shame to light. Quit carrying it for her. Get scorched earth and live your life. Opie says she stopped when I threatened her the second time. I told her that I would make everyone aware of her behavior and wouldn't hold back throwing hands next time. She hasn't come near Shane for 2 family events now. I blocked her years ago, and now my youngest sister has done the same. My mom's family, well, the decent ones, have blocked her. Her friends disowned her after I told them about her. I never let her get away with it. She always got consequences, but she just never stopped until a year ago when I lost it and threatened her. Even Dad stopped standing up for her at that point. He knew she'd pushed me too far and knew I was done. She knew too. It scared her. She's been very sheepish this last year, and no one has sided with her this time. The consequences are happening and have always happened. It just was always only me dealing with the punishment back then. Everyone until a year ago had her back, and that's why my threats meant little, because she knew Dad would step in. Now she knows he won't. Plus, my kids have grown up, and my daughter, in particular, has made it very clear that she also won't tolerate her behavior. I guess I asked the wrong question, really. I probably should have asked, am I wrong to not trust her? Am I the a-hole for threatening her to the point she's now scared of me? We have an edit. I think no.
No.
No. No. She sucks.
Yeah, and
That's on her.
She kept doing it because she knew she'd get a reaction out of you.
Yeah, and then you reacted, and
Yeah.
here we are.
And whenever your sister and Rod were dating, the reason it only lasted 2 months was because she was like, oh, this isn't fun anymore because my sister isn't reacting.
Exactly. She's searching for a reaction.
She loves poking the bear.
Mm-hmm.
Do some
Don't
bear stuff.
Take away the stick.
Ew.
What do you mean, ew? Like growl at her, you know?
Oh, I see.
What bears are you dealing with?
I didn't know where you were going with that.
I don't know where you're going with that.
I don't know where you're
I
going
don't know
with
where
that.
anyone's
Where are
going.
you?
You're a little
Where
unhinged
am I?
today.
We have an edit. Since Shane and I got together, Sherry hasn't touched him. It's been visual flirting, and it happened twice. The first time I told her to stop. Second time, I wasn't so polite.
Whopped her. Walloped her is what I meant to say. Walloped.
We only attended one family event a year. Mom is a recluse, so she doesn't attend. I also don't talk to her. Sherry's blocked on all my media and devices. My last threat to her was quite verbally aggressive, and I lost it with her. That was a year ago. Dad didn't stand up for her this time, and she got scared. He finally saw her for who she was, and my dad and I have been trying to work things out. Both events we've attended since. I lost it at her. She has stayed away from Shane. So I think I actually scared her this time. Shane has me, my daughter, and her girlfriend around him at these events all the times. Wait, what? Who's her girlfriend? Daughter? Does the daughter have a girlfriend? Okay, someone has a girlfriend. I have always let him know that he doesn't have to be there at any of these events, but due to my family history and the resulting CPTSD, he insists on being with me. We no longer do Christmas at my parents', and the one event we do attend is a birthday reunion at my uncle's. We attend it because it's the only time we get to see the elderly members of the family who all live quite a distance away in different directions. My uncle's house is in the middle ground and used to be my grandparents' house. These relatives are all in their 80s and love Shane, and he also loves them. They've always have been good to me and don't know the family past with us as children, nor do they know about Sherry's behavior. Due to the age and ailments, I'm not involving them now. And you better be involved with this next story you're going to listen to on your favorite podcast platform. Just search up OK Storytime on iHeartRadio.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio.
Just search up OK Storytime. Thanks,
Do it.
Sophia.
I got you.
A little bit left here. It's cute.
I just think you gotta cut Sherry off as much as you can. See the family members you do like, and there you go.
Easy.
And wallop her every time she tries to get near Shane.
I have that
Yeah,
shovel on hand.
every time she like goes towards Shane, you just go.
Yep. 5 yards away. Distance more. Maybe 10 yards. 10 yards,
You
yeah.
go She'll learn.
Rod W says, justice for Rods. Feel better, Dakota.
Rods.
Rod, you're in
You're-
the bad place.
You're in like
You're in bad mode, Rod. Rod, you better.
Doghouse.
You better
Rod, does
stop
that stand for Rodney?
Yeah, what does Rod stand for?
Roderick.
Roderick.
That's not my Roderick.
Roderick.
You are my
I
Roderick.
didn't think about Roderick.
We got a little bit left here. I am in therapy for CPTSD, and I'm being guided by Shane and friends to pull away from toxic family members.
Yes.
Thanks to some comments on this post, I am looking into sorting meetups with the elderly family members away from my sister. On the plus side, these meetups will involve overnight or weekend stays, so that means more time with each relative. Shane is very up for it because it means no Sherry, a mini holiday, quality time with family that he and I love, and they all live near somewhere related to our mutual hobby. If we can sort this out, it'll mean we don't have to attend the birthday reunion each year. And that's the end of the story.
My brother gave away my girlfriend's dog. Now his children have taken the fall.
What do the kids have to do with this?
Back in 2019, right before the pandemic started, I, then 28 female, moved to a different country with my girlfriend, 30 female at the time. We each had a dog, who we'll call Sam and Lily.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's you and your brother. You and your
I
brother.
can't escape.
Sam
you and your
and
brother.
Lily?
Sam and Lily. That's
We
crazy.
brought my dog, Sam, with us to our new country, but Lily, my girlfriend's dog, had to stay behind due to a rare medical condition. Our good friend had a dog of his own already and agreed to adopt her as long as we continued to pay for her pricey medication. By the way, this comes from on the r/charlottedobreyoutube subreddit. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. So, I'm Sophia.
I'm Riley.
Oh, you're not going to skip out on me this time? I'm Keon.
And OP says, about 3 months after we settled into our new home, we got a call from our friend in tears.
Uh-oh.
His dog had been seized by animal welfare, And when we asked to video call to see Lily, we discovered she was in poor condition as well.
No.
So this whole time you're paying for these dogs to be taken care of, and he's not even taking care of them? The dog we saw in that video call barely resembled the Lily we knew. My girlfriend cried all night. We immediately went into solution mode. My mother happens to be dog crazy and lives in my home country. She offered to pay over $2,000 for a last-minute flight so Lily could fly to her ASAP.
Oh, wow.
booked- Yeah,
Wow.
that's a
You
lot.
guys love your dogs.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
We booked the very next available flight and had an animal transport service go collect her. The only catch was my mother had a trip booked the same weekend Lily was meant to arrive. Lily landed Thursday and my mom would return Saturday. So we asked my brother if he could collect Lily from the airport and watch her for 2 nights until my mom could pick her up. At the time, my brother, 31 male, lived with his girlfriend, 32 female, and her dog Joy in his girlfriend's small apartment. Since it was only for 48 hours, he agreed. My brother, let's call him Brad, went and got Lily and took her back to his girlfriend's place. Let's call her Maria. Joy and Lily did not get along, and Maria was not happy about having this dog in her apartment, causing chaos and fighting with Joy.
Dang.
At about 5 a.m. my time, I got a call from Brad telling me that they had given Lily away.
What?
How can they do that to you, Sophia?
Dude,
I mean,
okay.
Lily.
Okay. You don't even understand. It seems like you don't. How much trouble and how much effort people are trying to do to help Lily out.
Yeah.
And you're out here giving her away.
Giving her away? Just give her back.
Yeah. What?
This was Friday, so they had her for less than 24 hours
That's wild.
and only had to keep her until the following day, but it elected instead to gift her for free to one of their friends. What are you can you like arrest them? Is that like
Yeah.
theft?
And then
Like that's
also,
theft.
one of the friends
Take?
take a dog that seemingly wasn't doing okay.
Yeah.
Is it a special dog?
Maybe they
Does
didn't
it-
know. Maybe
Does
they
it have
didn't
some
know.
special juice or special eggs in it?
What?
Or you can breed it? I'm
Huh?
just trying to see the monetary value in this.
Did you just say a dog has special eggs and juice in it?
I mean, that's what they do. That's how they breed.
Who are you?
I'm
I
just
was
trying
in
to
shock.
make sense of this. This is crazy.
You're scaring
I
me.
was in shock.
Me too.
As he explained, they would never tell us who these friends were. We'll never tell you who these friends are.
You know why? Because they're the pound.
Oh, no. Where they lived or give us any contact information for them. I burst into tears, asking him why. He told me we had given up all rights to her when we left her with that friend. So he blamed us for her condition, despite the fact that we'd moved mountains to get her to safety as quickly as possible. Brad told me I was a terrible person who only cares about myself. My girlfriend was the same, and he was surprised anyone could even love me. Jesus, who's
Okay,
this guy?
how much hate in your heart do you have to give away someone's dog and then also say this about your sister?
Yeah, yikes.
What?
He actually said he was surprised that my dog Sam loved me. He refused to budge on us getting Lily back. So I walked into our bedroom, shaking and crying so hard I was hyperventilating. My girlfriend shot up in bed and immediately started asking what was wrong. I wondered how I could tell her that her dog was gone and she would never see her again. And it was all my fault for entrusting her to my family.
Oh, dude.
Somehow,
Ugh.
wow. I managed to shakily get it out. Then we were both crying.
Oh, dude. How can you even have that conversation?
I mean, yeah, that's so hard. Be like, I'm sorry, my brother stole your dog.
my brother gave away.
My brother
Your
gave
dog.
away your dog, and I don't know where she is.
This is insane. Insane.
Now, my girlfriend and Brad had an amazing relationship. He legit called her the favorite when she answered the phone, as in his favorite sister. They laughed and joked and even went on trips together without me. He never got along with one of my partners like that before, so we called him back together and put him on speakerphone. My girlfriend was begging and pleading with him, asking why he did this and please tell her where Lily was. We even said that if she's happy in this home, that's fine, she can stay there. We just need to have their contact info so we can keep in touch and know how she's doing. But no. Brad, now joined by Maria on speakerphone, just tore both of us apart.
Question. Was Brad with Maria whenever your girlfriend OP and Brad hung out? Like, it seems like Maria may have something against OP's girlfriend.
Maybe,
And this is why
yeah.
she's
Maybe
doing
she's
all this
jealous.
Stuff. Yeah, because maybe
Mm.
Maria, is her name Maria? Yeah. Maybe Maria wasn't in the picture, and now all of a sudden, why are you taking care of that girl's dog? Why are you doing this? She still likes her? You guys went on multiple trips alone together? Boom, 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 boom.
That could be. That's a good conspiracy theory. They called us horrible dog owners for leaving her with my friend, saying this made us not worthy of knowing what happened to her now. They didn't want me to have contact with the new family because all I have is drama, and they didn't want my drama to affect their friends. They said I'm a loser and my job is a joke. They mockingly said the name of the industry I work in over and over again. My choice to live overseas is a pipe dream, and I need to wake up and be a real adult.
Why does this have to do with the dogs?
No, I don't
I
know.
don't think it
Yeah.
has anything to do with the dog.
I think they're just
insane.
haters.
Yeah, what? None of that would involve the dog.
You're disgusting. This one stuck with me the most because they kept screaming it again and again. These people are crazy. Throughout the conversation, I could hear Maria on the other side of the room screaming it at the phone. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. She's having a mental breakdown.
She does not like your girlfriend, OP.
He was surprised my dog or my girlfriend even loved me because I'm such a cold, empty-hearted, manipulative, selfish person that I am inherently unlovable. These people are having mental breakdowns. When I pointed out that mom offered to take Lily, he started mocking me for calling my mommy for help instead of being an adult. What is his problem?
What is happening here?
I don't understand. Those were the last words I would ever hear from my brother. Maybe this is a good time to pause for some context.
Uh-oh.
Brad and I were always close. We moved a lot as kids, so we always had each other. We actually moved to another country alone together for a year or two when we were in our teens. Even once I moved away for good, we'd have hour-long phone chats at least once or twice a week. I've always looked up to him since my earliest memories of being alive. Maria and I have, by contrast, pretty much hated each other from the moment we met. She and my brother met in regular use recovery, and I'm grateful that they're both clean and sober now, but beyond that, she's been problematic for our family. Maria is extremely insecure and needs to manipulate and control everyone around her so they can never leave her. I mean, their reaction in that phone call is very clear that they are unhinged, and she has poisoned your brother against you, or
What?
poisoned you
Yeah.
against your brother.
Brainwashed.
Yeah,
What can I say?
your brother again. Yeah, no, that was
Called
right.
that. Called
Mhm.
that from
Yeah.
a mile away.
She cuts you off from anyone else who could be an influence in you, and I was obviously her biggest target due to my close relationship with Brad. Her first step when dating Brad was to systematically remove all his friends from his life.
Oh,
So
no.
naturally, he married her.
She's isolating them. Goodness
Yeah.
gracious.
My girlfriend and I called my mom, our friends, other family members, anyone who could help us get through to Brad and get Lily back. To my surprise, Brad called me later that day on his lunch break at work, alone, no screaming Maria in the background, and calmly apologized for how he'd spoken to me before.
You what?
He said he didn't mean those things, he was just angry, and of course he'd give us the dog back.
What?
Huh?
It's like a leech. Like when she's in the
Dude.
room, he transforms.
Dude,
That's crazy.
it's like she's a freaking Horcrux.
yes.
Huh?
That's insane.
This is so crazy.
What is going on? You don't say those types of things when you don't mean
You
them.
can't yell that at your sister
Oh
with
my
your partner in the
God.
background. We obviously know what the problem is.
It's Maria. How do you solve a problem like Maria?
I know some people.
I know some shovels.
Relief flooded over me. Tears of joy now as I told my girlfriend he'd had a change of heart. A few hours later, back at home, my brother called again with Maria screaming in the background and repeated all the horrible insults, rescinded his apology, and said we would never get the contact info of the people they gave Lily to.
What the hell?
I would literally so confused. I would think that if he started screaming that again, I'd be like, are you having a stroke?
Probably. Dude, how can you apologize, feel so bad, tell your partner, and then get on another phone call and then say, I rescind my apology?
Could you
Like,
imagine OP just like picking up the phone? It's like, oh, it's just my brother. He's gonna we're gonna figure
Yeah,
this
he's
out,
gonna
and he
tell
just
us.
starts grilling you
I'd
again.
be like, huh? I would be like less, upset and more just confused.
this guy is just,
No,
he's mind
stop.
controlled.
The next day, back at work, Brad called alone again to apologize.
Jeez.
That night, he called back with Maria screaming and rescinding the apology and so on and so forth. Dude, you need to get you need to get where the address is when he's at work.
Yeah.
Stop
Yeah.
waiting for him to be at home.
Yeah, and get him and Lily out of there.
Yeah, Pinky DeSlayer says they're probably back to using.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Oh.
This went on for days. I think 5 days in total, with 3 to 4 phone calls each day at random hours due to time zones.
Well, on
would
hours due to
stop.
how late they're up.
I would stop responding to them if I thought, like, I would be like, hey, when is your work hours? And then I would stop responding after his work hours.
Yeah.
Every time they would repeat these horrible insults, and I'd be crying the entire time in shock that the roller coaster was restarting again.
Dude, you don't have to answer the phone.
Dude, yeah, stop answering the phone. But finally, somehow, my mother managed to convince him. She ended up driving over to pick up Lily, and that was the end of that. She brought her to her expansive property in the countryside with her multiple other dogs, where Lily lived until she passed away last year at the ripe old age of 15. That is such a good
Aw.
age. She lived for a while. She and my mom were obsessed with each other, and she was one of the best family dogs we've ever had. She had a long, happy life. That's lovely.
A long,
However,
barky life.
oh, I thought you were trying to, okay, that's all right
Like
then.
puppy life.
Yeah.
A long, there's a pun here, but I can't think of it. Got anything?
However, it's now been 6 years, and I haven't spoken to Brad.
Sorry. She had a long, happy life, not a rough life.
Aw, there we go.
Nice.
He's since married Maria. They have a daughter, and their son was just born a few days ago. I'm on the way to my home country to visit next week, and my mom is pressuring me to mend things with my brother and go see them when I'm there. But he never apologized. For weeks, then months, I waited for him to reach out. I waited for him to say sorry for betraying me like that with Lily, for saying so many hurtful things, and for us to have to talk about it. Is that really how you see me? At the beginning, I was hoping he and Maria would break up, and then he'd come running back to our family and apologize for letting her cut him off from the rest of us. But obviously, once they got married and we found out Maria was pregnant, I knew that would never happen.
Because she's going to trap him.
That's
She's
so
like,
sad.
Dude, I can baby trap him?
That's so sad.
No.
But like to lose your sibling that you were close to this person, to the point where like he's screaming hateful things at you.
Yeah.
Then as the months stretched into years, the time itself became a wedge between us. The amount of time it had taken for him to reach out hurt more and more. And now it's at the point where I feel like, how could we even reconcile when you let me sit with those words for 6 years, when I've changed so much as a person? In that time, my mom has told me about his life and him about mine, even though I specifically told her not to. The way they mocked my job made me feel like any information I tell them about my life is fodder for their cruel jokes. Anything my mom has told them in the past 6 years, she tells me they scoff at and criticize. Then why are you telling them anything? When they got married, I told my mom I'd go if they both essentially got on their knees and begged for my forgiveness, but that it had to be genuine. Only if both of them, including Maria, genuinely were willing to make amends and build the trust back that they had broken with me. Clearly, that never happened. By the way, you know what always happens?
What's that, Sophia?
You guys listening to full episodes of stories just like this.
But where?
Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or iHeartRadio and search up OK Storytime.
But how long do I listen for?
Forever. You can never leave.
And you can be our Brad, and we'll be your Maria.
Ah, yikes.
No.
But there is a little bit left. So as much as I'd love to meet my niece and nephew, as much as I adore my brother and miss the closeness we used to have, as much as there's nothing I want more than to be able to call him and talk to him about tough times in my life, or just laugh and joke like we used to, I know that we can't go back to how things were. I will never be able to tell him anything about my day other than it was good or I'm okay, because I don't trust him anymore. I don't trust that he sees me as a vulnerable person with my own feelings who needs support from my family sometimes. I don't trust that he won't snicker about my darkest moments behind my back with Maria the moment we hang up the phone. If that's the case, what would the point of having contact be? Fake pleasantries and awkward smiles for the 1 week I'm home every year? It's heartbreaking to realize that this is the point our relationship has gotten to, when he's always been the person I love most in the world,
Ugh.
but I just don't know how I can move forward when I still fear in my heart that he really does believe all those things he said 6 years ago. So am I wrong for going no contact with my brother and never meeting his 2 kids, all because he gave away my girlfriend's dog?
It's not because he gave away. That is one thing. Gave away your girlfriend's dog. It's how he treated you.
Yeah.
No
He
one
was
should ever do that.
terrible.
He's
He was
a
just
horrible
a
person.
terrible person.
I would have gone no contact with him a long time ago if it weren't for the dog. If you had the dog, I
Yeah.
would have been like, all right, cool, bye.
Yeah. Once you get the dog, it's like,
Yeah.
you have no reason
That's
to be in my
crazy.
life. You're a terrible person.
Yeah.
And-
What's the? Sorry.
Yeah.
That
But
is-
that's the end of that story, folks.